in the box. A chance! A goal! It seemed to be lost, and with virtually no time left.
Over the course of its existence, Konami's Pro Evolution Soccer has been accurately labeled as both a successful dynasty and a franchise in need of rebuilding. It's a story familiar to most sports franchises. With Pro Evolution Soccer 2010, the series is ascendant, showing signs of a turnaround that may restore it to greatness. Can it compete with EA's stellar soccer game?
Possibility. There's a chance. Clashes between these two have always been thoroughly engaging. Titles have been won, tempers have been lost.
In Pro Evolution 2010, Konami is attempting to deliver a game worthy of the series' once glorious past. While it's a success for the most part, the straightforward approach results in a no-frills design. When it comes to modes, you get enhanced versions of the UEFA Championship League, Master League, League Cup, and Become a Legend experiences, while still being able to train or participate in exhibition matches. The focus here is on fun, and in an effort to make the simulation aspects of the game more accessible, the Team Style feature lets you use sliders to customize your strategies, while player cards provide a clear, direct way of seeing who brings what to the table as you attempt to build a well-rounded contender. These enhancements make the Master League mode significantly more enjoyable than it's been in the past, while making team management easier than ever. Heading online, Konami has delivered a retooled experience to circumvent the failures of the past. Most notably, the cumbersome ID codes are gone, and custom leagues are working properly. With quick access to online matches, gameplay that flows just as fast as its offline counterpart, and an interesting, albeit limited, menu of context-sensitive sayings to tease or praise your opponent,
It's a solid tackle.
Pro Evo's online approach gets the job done, even if it lacks the bells and whistles of EA's FIFA 10.
There it is!
So far, the servers are holding up. Konami is also promising continued support via downloadable content in the form of transfer updates, new licensed content, and more. Pro Evo 2010 offers what you'd expect from a sports game in this day and age, while making a few enhancements for the betterment of the series. But ultimately, its lack of innovation and somewhat mundane modes don't persuade you to keep coming back to the pitch as much as they should.
He is off. First viewing, it didn't seem that bad.
For a series that's been bouncing back and forth between simulation style and arcade gameplay, we were hoping Pro Evolution Soccer 2010 would deliver a wholehearted effort in one direction or the other. It doesn't really, but that's not to say that the experience isn't gratifying. The gameplay is action-oriented, as bullet-fast passes, an overpowered turbo button, and a wild pacing on the pitch sometimes make the match feel more like pinball than soccer. But if you're looking to slow down the action and execute more precise moves with the new 360-degree dribbling, or work the ball around to gain the best angles, the gameplay will accommodate that as well. Unlike the complete run-and-gun style of its most recent predecessors, Pro Evo 2010 is a more balanced affair, allowing for slightly more realistic outcomes while still infusing the action with excitement.
And it's gone in!
Every time you take to the pitch, you're pretty much guaranteed to score. The basic moves are easy to execute, while the more complex maneuvers take time to master. But with each new breakthrough comes a new level of depth to a game that might appear shallow on the surface.
He's done it!
The power meter system could afford to be a little less touchy on shot attempts, and it'd be great to have the same level of power control on passes, which feel restrictive for the most part. But all in all, the gameplay has a vibe of its own that's most likely to appeal to players with more twitch than touch.
Goal! A very classy finish.
The newly implemented Team Vision 2.0 AI is an improvement, but oddities on the field will still leave you scratching your head, mostly on the defensive side of the ball. A lack of aggression on the part of most defenders means that going straight at them generally proves to be the best approach. Combine this with keepers who give up soft goals far too often, and you have a scenario where offense rules supreme.
That goal is absolutely unstoppable.
When it's your turn to defend, jostling doesn't feel very natural, and your player never seems to fatigue, making whole field runs the norm and displacing the emphasis on positional play. Your teammates will hold their own, however, and once you embrace the pace of the action, the blunders are small blemishes on an overall fun experience. Make no mistake, the gameplay in Pro Evo 2010 affords depth to those willing to find it, and an upbeat, offense-oriented experience to those who just want to put the ball in the net.
There's the chance!
It's a video game, and it feels like one, as the action mostly comes off as a representation of the real thing, rather than a simulation of it.
Well, quite honestly, that would have changed the course of the game.